Annyeong! Hi, this is Karen and welcome to another card making tutorial at dolallycrafts. This is the card we're making today, and as you already are aware, I've been making these on the fly. Only because I've drafted out quick pictures and then come in, cut out some paper, seen how it looks, and yeah, so there's nothing to show until the end. Okay. Once again, normal card base for me is 11.5, scored at 5 3/4, and it's 4 1/8 wide. So that's the card base in Whisper White. I also have a scrap of Whisper White which measures a 1/2 inch by, I don't know, it might be 21 centimetres. Could be length. It looks wider than 21 centimetres, so it's just a scrap of cardstock that's 1/2 inch wide. Now I've also got 2 pieces of DSP which measure 1 1/4 inches by 2 3/4, and then 2 squares of 1 1/4. I've also got Lovely Lipstick, or what I'm assuming is Lovely Lipstick. It's definitely not Melon Mambo, it's not Real Red, and it's not Poppy Parade. It's just scraps out of my scrap box that actually seem to match the red in that, or the pinky colour in that, and the pinky colour in that. So if it's not the right colour, I apologise, but to me it looks like it suits. I've also got a small piece of whichever colour it is. I'm going with Lovely Lipstick, and that's a 3/4 inch by 3 1/4 inches. Now, before we start, or to start off with, what I'm going to do is just banner the ends of this. I don't use this very often, this punch, but I'm using it today. So I'm just bannering the end. As I said, this is all in my head, so I'm just sort of winging it, literally winging it today. Now I'm going to do the stamping so I can also banner the edge of this one. So the stamp set I'm using is All Things Fabulous, because as you know, I'm trying to get as many different cards as possible out of the one stamp set which has images and sentiments. So I'm hoping this is going to be straight, trying not to put my head in the frame, and that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to move that to the side to let that dry off just a little bit for a moment, and while that's drying off, I'm going to open the card up and I'm going to stamp the sentiment inside and hope that this also will be stamped fairly straight. Not too bad, Karen, not too bad. You're getting better at this. You should do. You've been doing it for years now. Okay, so we can pop that away and bring the banner back in, because what I want to do, I'm going to pop some snail. I do have the seal, but I'm using what snail I have left, and I'm going to try and pop this into the centre. No, it needs to come back a bit. Really would help if I could put my head over the top, but there we go. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that, so I'm just going to trim that edge off, and I'm going to banner the edges of this as well. So I'm going to bring that back a bit. That's one, and hopefully manage to do the same with this one. There we go. Actually, that didn't turn out too bad, so I was just winging that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, pop that aside. Actually, no, we'll bring the silicone mat back in, because we've got to put some snail on the back of these pieces. Make sure I've got the right piece. I chose to have the purple DSP showing instead of the green because I figured the purple would go better with the lovely lipstick. And also we're picking out the lovely lipstick colour from the graphic there. So that one goes there, and then this one comes up the top. And as I said, there's only, sorry, it's not a 1/8 inch border, it's a 1/16 inch border. Now I'm tossing up whether to go with that one and that one. I can't tell which way's up with that, so no, we're going to stick with the red, and I'm going to have the weave going horizontal. That's one. For some reason this snail isn't doing its correct you know how it makes that sound, that rattle as you roll it? It's not doing that at the moment, so I'm not sure whether it's actually laying down any snail. Okay, on the back, I've run out of my fun foam at the moment, and I only want to use the foam adhesive, the one that the cuttable one, if I'm doing letters or small things that I want popped up. Okay, so bring in the centre of the card again, or the card base again. I'm just going to take off the backing off a couple of the dimensionals, because as we all know, the centre ones are purely for support, and I'm trying to get this dead center. That looks good. So there we go. And then with this one, once again, I'm going to pop dimensionals at either end like so. Peel off the backings. And I've got to decide whether I want this down here. Actually, yes, I think I do. I think that looks nice down, whoops, down the bottom there. Just making sure that I've got it fairly even. Okay, I really, really like that. Now, I'm going to see if I have some gemstones, some rhinestones that will match. Oh, we've got some gorgeous purple ones there, which are probably either them. I think they're gorgeous grape. They're really dark ones. I think we'll use a couple of those and maybe some of the light pink. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'll do one more, just another pink one down the bottom here, and I think that finishes that off just about right. It looks really good to me. I don't know what you feel. I'll just straighten all of this up again. It goes skew with so easily. Okay, move everything else out the way. And this is a really quick card. I hope you like it. I think it looks beautiful. So we've finished the inside as well as the outside, and I really like that. Oh, I do. It's a very, very simple card, but I think it's very effective. Okay, so far we have done 3 cards using only the one stamp set, and I think you'll agree, even these two, which are using the same paper, look completely different. I'm really pleased with that. As I said, this is using scraps. This was using some out-of-date paper, but it just shows you what can be put together. And of course these are out of date as well. They're all retired. But I'm really pleased, and you can do this with anything that's in the catalogue at the moment. Now I'm going to be starting making Christmas cards soon on the tutorials, but I will still be using some of the new products that are in the catalogue. Okay, I'll bring that card back in, and I will, once again, it's gone skew with. Okay. Alright, that's it from me. And until next week, please stay safe. Keep washing your hands, wearing a mask, and sending lots of love and hugs to those who are also in stage 4 isolation here in Victoria. It's 6 weeks, but hopefully it will go quick for everybody. And if you need help, call Lifeline. If you're a child, call Kids Helpline. I will put the numbers down below because I think everybody needs to be aware of them at this time. Until then, I will say goodbye, annyeong, saranghaeyo, love you all. Okay, bye-bye.